Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now. And after a while I am reviewing another Kannada film. Kannada films are supposed to be the flavor of the season currently. After Archer and Co that I watched, I missed out on Toby, but luckily I got a chance to watch one of the best Kannada films of 2023, Sapta Sagara Dache Ello Side A. Now, this is one film which is divided into two parts. Part 1, which is Side A, is released this weekend on 1st of September, and Part 2, which is Side B, is going to release on the 20th of October. Now, before I get to my review, one big shout out to Tried and Refused Productions. Generally, I do keep a tab on all the new releases that are taking place, but this one particularly was missed out by me. And I was keenly awaiting the release of the film, and there was absolutely no buzz around it. Luckily, I saw his video and I decided to venture into a theatre near me to watch only my second Kannada film of all time after Kantara, which had released last year. Now, I'm a fan of the Shetty cinematic brothers. You can say they aren't real brothers, but yeah, Rakshit Shetty, Rishabh Shetty, and Raj B. Shetty, all of them have had massive contributions to the Kannada film industry. And every time, their films, you don't need to double guess yourself. There is a certain inherent quality in their films which you can just blindly trust in them, and you can just directly, venture into the film, which is what I did exactly. I did not watch the trailer of the film Sapta Sagara Dache Ello Side A. I did not watch the trailer. I just wanted to go into the film blind, and what a beautifully painstaking experience it was. It was heartbreaking, and I will try to sum up my thoughts without giving any spoilers in the subsequent sections. So, coming to the story and screenplay, Sapta Sagara Dache Ello Side A, I will not reveal the plot again. I just decided I'm going to keep the plot of the film under wraps because there's so much to pack in here. Usually, I do give a premise of what the film is, but all you need to know is that it is a love story. That is all you need to know before venturing into the film, and the story is so heartbreaking, so heartfelt. Probably the most heartfelt film that I have watched all year, and it did take a little bit of a toll on me. After the film had ended, I was just staring blankly at the rolling credits, with the sound of the sea, which is used as a background right at the end. Watch out for that. So, the screenplay here, standing at about 140 minutes, does make for a very compelling watch. It is a very fast moving screenplay, and there is something or the other that is transpiring on screen every single time. And that is something that kept me invested, also kept me invested in the journey of the two characters and the dynamics that they share with one another. The drama here does open with almost like a blue thread which is used to weave a cloth, which is representative of the relationship that the two protagonists share with each other. The plot is, each day there is this one string that is getting tagged to the cloth to build that relationship, and I think that was a beautiful representation of that. Soon you are introduced to the two protagonists in a very so to say a very indifferent but a very amazing opening sequence. It was the opening sequence that caught my eye particularly because the writers were willing to lay out the character traits of both the characters based on the perceptions very early on in the film. So you are introduced to Manu, who's played by Rakshit Shetty. He is rebellious, just takes decisions impulsively and doesn't really care about the practicality of the situation. And Priya, played by Rukmini Vasant, it's diabolically opposite to him, being practical and judgmental in every situation at every given point of time. Soon you are introduced to their backgrounds that they belong to, and they belong to very humble backgrounds that are there. This until one life-changing event, which I'm not going to be revealing. Don't worry, this review is without spoilers. One life-altering event, puts their relationship to test. What is their relationship and what is that life event that is there? You need to watch the film for that to know a little more about the film. But the proceedings are outstanding here. They are heartfelt, they are absolutely gut wrenching, and they, I found myself uncannily invested in the journey of the protagonist. To give you an instance, there was one decision that the protagonist plays, and I was like, don't do it. It doesn't look correct. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Which meant I was invested in the journey of the protagonist. And I think the equation that the both of them share is almost reflective of the thoughts that combine the story together in a way for the viewers to root for them at any given point of time. And I think that made for a beautiful nostalgic approach as well right throughout the film. I say nostalgic, and you'll know why I'm saying that. Again, no spoilers, but the events, the representation of the sea, the events leading up to that, the representation of the sea has different meanings in the film. The sea here can be represented by a sea of people as well, and you are dealing with the perceptions. The protagonist Manu is dealing with perceptions, even Priya is dealing with perceptions of various people. That is a sea of people, and yet the events leading up to the final act are so heartbreaking, followed by the 30-second teaser of side B that sets things beautifully. When the blue hues cut through the yellow ones, I think that was a perfect representation of how time heals stuff, but at the same time changes color as well in terms of the relationship. Also, it gives a nice little message at the end as well. So overall, the screenplay is very well written. Now coming to the dialogues, the music and the direction, the dialogues here are very well penned. They contribute to the solid viewing impact, which you feel for the characters and the emotions that they emote, and that is primarily also due to the lines that they are given. The music here is fabulous here, outstanding music here, and it makes for such a melodious approach and representation of different emotions that are taking place with the contrasting notes between the two characters that are there. And I think that is something that I really enjoyed. It there was thought put into the music as well. The contrasting the lives that they want versus what they have is also represented in the screenplay in the form of the beach and the city that they're staying in. Very well executed. The BGM definitely enhances the viewing impact. Cinematography captures some amazing frames, and a shout out to the art design also, the art department rather, which play with colors very well. They play with colors very well. The place where the protagonist finds himself in is dimly lit with pale colors, as opposed to a colorful thread that is there, which is a sign of hope for him as well. There are many interpretations that you can form. Let me know yours in the comments as well. But as far as the direction is concerned, by the way, the editing is crisp as well. Now as far as the direction is concerned, Hemant Rao, I think he did a magnificent job here. For those who don't know, he is also the co-screenplay writer of Andhadhun, one of the Hindi films of what it was, 2018 rather, and I think he did an outstanding job in constructing the world and the character dynamics that was there, that helped in keeping the viewers invested right throughout. Coming to the performances, I felt Avinash and Achyut Kumar, both of them, the veteran Achyut Kumar, both of them are veterans, Avinash as well. They do such wonderful jobs, especially the latter. His acting will make you boil, which means a job well done. Ramesh Indira also does a very good job here. I think he was very sincere in his execution of his performance. I felt it was quite sincere and earnest. All other actors do well as well, but the show belongs to the two leads, which is Rakshit Shetty and Rukmini Vasant. Manu and Priya are the heart and soul of the film, which is absolutely gut-wrenching. They both share crackling chemistry with each other, and they are wonderfully complementing each other with their the execution of their acting chops and the skills that are there. And it made for such a gut-wrenching watch, absolutely at the end, which took me a little bit of time to come out of that situation towards the end. It made me think about what are the possibilities that can transpire in the next part. The story, as usual, is not concluded, and that is very evident because part 2 is coming again on 20th of October. It's confirmed. So overall, I felt that Sapta Sagara Dache Yellow Side A is one of the best Kannada films of 2023, which comes with my highest recommendation, absolutely highest. This film just comes out of nowhere and has re-energized the Kannada film industry, which was having a little bit of of time with only a couple of films that were standing out in the form of Daredevil, Mustafa, and Archer and Co. This one comes as a breath of fresh air, highly recommended from my end. It's running in a theater near you. So if you've watched the full video and if you've liked it, please smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Press that bell icon. Share this video with your friends and family. Share the word of what a wonderful film this is. My Digi family is a little quiet nowadays, but do get that enthusiasm back, because I am back as well. I am also pushing myself and I'm doing a pretty good job. I feel I'll try to build up on the days to come. Also, if you'd like to read my full review of Sapta, let's call it SSE for a slightly better pronunciation, SSE. On my site, Popcorn Reviews with the double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Do visit that as well. Show your love there as well. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, but I do write a lot. All information is present on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, and on my social media handles. Also, if there are any recommendations, throw me some. I'll try my best to get at it. I will see you again tomorrow with another video, this time of a Telugu film which I've already watched. I had watched it over the weekend, but I thought I'll give the preference to the Kannada film this time, and I'll follow it up with the Telugu film. So I'll see you again tomorrow with another video. Until then, take care of yourself. Thank you so much for your love and support. Cheers.